Hello, my name is Nick Davis. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Premier Group, and I live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. So, it's a seller's market out there. You don't need a realtor, do you? Well, that would be the first mistake. Not using a licensed realtor to help you sell your home. And you're probably going to say to yourself, I don't need a realtor. Nick, you're crazy. I could just put a popsicle stick in front of my yard with for sale written in crayon and sell my house for 15, 20,000 over what I want. Well, let's go over a few things here. Now is a great time to be a seller. Interest rates are historically low, buyers are out there, and everybody needs a place to live. So let's go over a few things that can help you get the most for your home in the least amount of time with the most favorable terms for you. Number one is always going to be keep the price fair. A lot of times what we'll see is overzealous sellers who say, well, it's a seller's market. I can ask whatever I want and people are going to bring the extra money if the house doesn't appraise. But in the long run, what's going to wind up happening is your house is going to sit on the market. If you go too high in price, the buyers who are actually qualified to purchase your home aren't even going to see it. And at the end of the day, market value is what it is. And then the question I have for you is, if you sell high, are you going to be willing to be in that same position to overpay for your next home? A properly priced home is going to attract a lot more attention than an overpriced home. One of the things that we've actually done is when we do our extensive market analysis on the value of your home is, depending upon where it comes in, we may even suggest, hey, let's go a little bit below that price because that's going to spark even more interest. And then what winds up happening is we'll get multiple offers on your home, and then we'll go ahead and present all of those offers to you and figure out with you which one is the highest and best. Sometimes the highest offer is not the best offer. This way, when we get to closing, you know you're not going to leave any money on the table because the home is going to sell because we went over all the offers and we selected the highest and the best offer that suited your needs. With the way things are going on here in the Tampa Bay area with homes and the housing market, a properly priced home is going to receive multiple offers. Being able to go through those offers, sift through them, see what's good, what's bad. And like I said earlier, the highest offer sometimes isn't the best offer. We had a seller just a couple weeks ago put his house on the market. We had multiple offers on it. We had offers 15,000 over, but at the end of the day, the house wasn't going to appraise, and the buyers didn't have the additional funds to come to closing. And so as we were going through these offers, our seller was purchasing a home that was being built by a builder. So we needed a little bit of time in order for him to stay at the house afterwards and not have to move. And fortunately, the buyer was an investor and they were going to be renting the property out. So what we did was we negotiated that the seller can close, stay in the home after the closing for up to 60 days at no cost. Now, his home is going to be built about 30 days after closing, so it worked out perfectly for him. But having us in your corner is going to assure that you get the best terms and the highest and best offer for your home. Well, homes aren't sitting on the market for 60, 90 days, and if they are, they're typically overpriced for the condition that they're in. But when you list with us, we're going to price your home at the market value and we're going to get it sold. So you got to be prepared to move. You got to have things packed up. And what we talk with our sellers about is using the garage space. You're moving. Start packing your stuff now. Less is more. Like I said earlier, a lot of people think that you can just do whatever you want, throw your house online, and it's going to sell. But you still want to present your home in the best way possible because we have a lot of out-of-state buyers who are looking online. And if they see one photo, two photos, taken with a cell phone, not showing the home in its best way, they're going to skip right over it. And I can't tell you that in last year, We did 9 transactions with people from out of state with FaceTime showings, WhatsApp showings, and they purchased the home sight unseen. But the photographs and video is key today as a seller. You want to have a video of your home online. Now, Team Davis, we do our own photography and walkthrough videos. So, like I'm showing you right now, this is just a sample of some of the work that we do. Having the equipment to do the photographs and the video and not charging anything additional for this, it's part of the service that we provide to our sellers. Like I said, we want to present your home in the best way possible to maximize the amount of people who look at your house and then come see it and put an offer in. Okay, you're probably saying, Nick, I can just go on one of these websites, these iBuyer websites, and I can sell my house, and I don't even have to list it, I don't have to show it, I don't have to do anything. And you can. And at the same time, probably what's going to wind up happening is you're going to leave money on the table. These iBuyer programs, they're not out there to make you the most money. They're going to buy your home, and then they're going to turn around and sell it. But they have to make a profit. So do you think they're going to offer you market value? And I'd like to share something with you. A couple months ago, a friend of ours contacted Cindy. She was relocating out of the area, and she had an iBuyer come in and make an offer on her home. And she was happy with the offer. And Cindy said to her, let Nick run the numbers on your house, sit down with you, and just show you what your home is worth. Well, here's the scary part. When we sat down with her, the home needed a little bit of work. Carpet, paint inside, but nothing was damaged, just nasty. You could move into the home. But they offered her $225,000 for her house. I told her that was crazy. Her home, in the condition it was in, was worth about $275,000. Some of the sales were a little bit higher in her neighborhood, but they had new flooring, they were remodeled, things like that. So we put her house on the market for $275,000. So right there, we're $50,000 over what convenient iBuyer offer was. House is on the market less than 12 hours, multiple offers. We got an offer, $285,000. Sat down with her, said, hey, hopefully, we can get this price, but we may get hit on the appraisal for some of these things that we talked about, the carpet, the paint, and things like that. So we accepted the offer, moving through the process, and don't you know, the house appraised $285,000. So iBuyer and convenience, no showings, $225,000. Listed with us, sold for $285,000 in less than a day. So you tell me, do you want to give up $60,000 for being inconvenienced for a day? I don't. In any career field, when things shift, a lot of people jump over on this side of the boat. So we have a lot of new, inexperienced realtors. Cindy and I have been doing this since 2005. Nicholas joined us a little bit over 5 years ago. And so we know how to negotiate. We know that just because you have a higher priced offer doesn't necessarily make it a better offer for you. You have to be able to understand what are your needs, what makes it more advantageous to you. So having a skilled negotiator like us on your side is definitely going to assist you in getting the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the most favorable terms for you. When you're ready to sell, and it's a good time to sell like we talked about, give us a call, 813-300-7116. And please don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on. This way, anytime we make a new video, you'll be notified immediately. Talk to you soon.